Okay, this is what you see over and over and over and over with the best players in the world. The pelvis moves deeper. That side of the pelvis moves deeper than the knee moves.
Yeah, and even if this straightened a little, that relationship is still there.
Still there. So it makes this angle on your swing there that we just looked at, this angle got more, the femur angle we'll call it, got steeper because you were straightening the knee compared to what the best players in the world do. That angle gets shallower because they're moving the pelvis back more than they're moving the knee. Now, give that a couple rehearsals, do it a couple times from this view, and then we'll have you hit one and see if you can make that change.
And what I like about this, it doesn't need to feel restrictive. I'm still gonna turn, it's just in my mind, I'm not letting this get deeper than where my hip is going.
Keep it that simple.
I still have some freedom in my lower body. Everyone's gonna say, well, you're squatting and you can't move. No, the knee is not exactly staying where it started. The hip is pulling back and the knee comes back some too.
No, you see, you moved, actually the bad version, you moved the knee a tremendous amount. The pro's moving it less, but it still moves.
Exactly.
Nothing frees.
This is, because the argument always is, well, you're locking your lower body, you can't turn. It's not true. I can send this back farther than how far this went back and get, the cool part about it is it ends up putting you in that like 40 to 45 degree hip turn range without much effort. Because I know for a lot of golfers, they don't come in here with too little hip turn.
No.
They come in here with way too much hip turn.
You've got a pile of amateur golfers here, a pile of professionals. These amateurs are moving virtually everything too much.
And even the ones that have no physical limitations, they're overturning.
Even the ones who do have physical limitations are doing too much. It's the hardest thing to convince a golfer to do less.
All right, so we got through that part.
Okay, do a couple rehearsals there, and we'll capture one of trying to do the proper movement.
Hang with us here.
So this is what we want to have happen. What's a good drill for this? Is there a drill for this?
There is.
For the most part, it's just being aware of it.
Well, no, I got a good drill.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Come on, man.
Let's hear it.
Steal my thunder.
Let's hear it.
So take your...
The drills I forgot.
We've given this a million times, but I really like it. Just drop your lead foot back in line with your trail heel and just make some easy back swings, feeling like you're internally rotating into this hip. It'll go back some, but your knee's gonna feel fairly stable in this drill because you're on the leg so much because this foot's not supporting you.
That's a grip one. I'm watching you do this. I think the natural tendency when you do this, because I can get more turn if I straighten the knee. That's what you really want to feel resist. I feel the stretch down that side of the leg.
So in the drill, the knee's not going to move as much, but your hip is still going to move away from the knee.
Correct.
That's the drill to get the feel. When you put your foot down, you're going to see a little more knee movement back just because you have 2 feet on the ground, but you're still getting the hip going farther back than the knee goes back. That's the whole video in that one drill right there.
The pelvis should move deeper than the knee. That's the drill.
If you
it's
do
easy
that,
to see on 2D.
If you do that, then you got a chance to get the knees to square up at the right time. Then the lead leg can get out of there. Now my pelvis can match up to about where it was on the backswing. Now you've got the hands working in the front leg. Now the face is more stable. Now you can release the club normally instead of doing something like this to get the club going around. You don't need to do that. Let the pivot of the body.
Oh, it's something else that doesn't happen in good swings.
Swing it up to the top of the swing. We're trying to make this easier on you, not harder.
So putting yourself in the position of what you see every week win on tour, all tours, and the backswing makes the downswing infinitely easier. Imagine if you're doing the opposite of what good players do in the backswing, how difficult it is to do what good players do in the downswing.
It's impossible.
Like
you're going to be square.
It's literally a hit or miss.
Well, if you turn 65, normally you'll be square here.
Right.
And I've never seen a good player do it.
No, doesn't happen.